Hey folks, I'm Brendan, and you're watching the Overqualified Henchman. Like most of the internet, I've been pretty obsessed with Overwatch lately. Unlike most of the internet, I am real bad at it. I think I've probably managed to fall to my death more often than I've taken out opposing players. Luckily, there's more than one way to enjoy a game. Me, I'm all about those characters, with their awesome designs and interesting backstories. Not to mention all the hints of interaction we get in the animated shorts or one-off lines of dialogue. You know where this is going.
Play of the game.
It's time for Overwatch to meet the shipping manifest. But Brendan, you say, you can't possibly fit 21 characters and their combined shipping potential into one video? Well, it's 1 a.m. in the morning and I just made myself a fresh pot of coffee. Challenge accepted. So in the Overwatch universe, things went all iRobot starring Will Smith, and the Toasters decided instead of going quietly to the recycling bin, they were gonna wreck house. The world's government decided to go with the G.I. Joe model for their response, and we're not talking early G.I. Joe where you had the Navy guy and the Air Force guy, we're talking later G.I. Joe where you had the full-body cyborgs and the lizard people. But since after Age of Ultron you've got Captain America Civil War, they decided Overwatch couldn't be trusted and disbanded them. Which on one hand was fair because they had this Black Ops team with a bunch of really shady guys, but on the other hand was a really bad idea because those shady guys just joined the bad guys and there were no good guys to stop them. Fast forward a few years and most of our heroes are working as mercenaries or mall cops until the talking gorilla decides that's boring, so everyone should get off of their butts and fight! And that's the game. One of the first characters we were introduced to was Tracer, an upbeat Cockney lady with a Tony Stark-style chest doohickey that keeps her from becoming a wibbly-wobbly time ghost. Tracer is featured prominently in the animated short Alive alongside Widowmaker, a French lady who dresses like Simon Whitfield, dated Canadian triathlete joke, and was brainwashed by the bad guys to be a deadly assassin, and also Periwinkle because stealth. They're both such delicious angst muffins, it's no surprise that we get WidowTracer. Ship it. When she's not hitting on the love child of the Winter Soldier and Black Widow, Tracer hangs out with that talking gorilla I mentioned, Winston. He loves peanut butter, inspiring speeches, and shooting things with lightning. Are you uncomfortable shipping a sentient gorilla with humans? That's fine. That's why we have Athena, the AI who helps him run Overwatch. Y'all were fine shipping Tony and Jarvis. You let me have this. Ship it. Meanwhile, Widowmaker's partner in crime is Reaper, former Overwatch agent and current edgelord. His interests include comically large handguns, devouring souls, and really deep poetry about thorns on roses. It's a Baroness Destro thing. Ship it. Now back in the Overwatch days, Reaper worked alongside the man who would become Soldier 76. Hot dad and professional Cyclops cosplayer. They used to be friends. Now they have beef. Sexy beef? Probably. Ship it. We haven't done an OT3 yet, so let's throw in another of the old Overwatch brass, Mercy. She's a flying Swiss doctor who sometimes turns her friends into vampires or ninja robots, as one does. 76 Mercy Reaper gives us Team Dad, Team Mom, and Cool Uncle. Ship it. Now if you prefer two Team Moms, let me introduce you to Pharah. She's an Egyptian security specialist with an armored suit, rocket launcher, and zero chill. Pharah and Mercy is clearly the best ship because it can be shortened to PharMercy. Puns! But if they're Team Moms, who's their daughter? That'd be D.Va, former competitive StarCraft player, current mech pilot, and full-time gamer girl gremlin. Naturally, she's good buddies with fellow internet celebrity Lucio. He's a musician, freedom fighter, and has dreads like whoa. I generally consider them to be a bro TP, so who gets romantically shipped with Lucio? No one can match Lucio. He is too good, too pure. Lucio is everyone's waifu. D.Va is famous enough that everybody wants an autograph, including the armored grandpa, Reinhardt. Who could be strong enough to ship with Reinhardt? Only the world's strongest woman, Zarya. Small town girl turned weightlifter turned heavy weapons gal who asks, do you even lift, bro? Biceps? More like buy ship. But we all know there's only one person that Zarya wants to hug like big fuzzy Siberian bear, and that's Arctic scientist Mei. You think being frozen in cryostasis for years will put a damper on anyone's spirits, but Mei remains a warmly bundled ball of adorable. Zarya and Mei, ice bears, ship it. Polar scientist, global warming, high noon, McCree, Maycree, ship it. McCree is a cowboy. It's basically it, but he makes it work. He's also one half of an OTP with a gruff, honor-obsessed samurai archer. That's right, McCree Hanzo is your ship for hot goatee-on-goatee action. Be careful of your spelling while searching for goatee-on-goatee action online. Hanzo is serious enough to kill his own brother to restore honor to their clan, but not serious enough to put on a real shirt. Unbeknownst to him, his brother Genji did not die, but instead was rebuilt into a slimmer, sexier RoboCop. They didn't have to mold his new metal buttocks like that, but they did it for science. Initially torn apart by questions whether he was now too sexy to be truly human, Genji found solace with the help of the robot monk Zenyatta. Zenyatta left his order of monks because he felt they were too passive, and also possibly because they had rules against hitting on cyborg ninjas. Ship it. What other robots can you play? How about the bird-loving transforming tank voiced by R2-D2, Bastion? Bastion may only be able to beat, but you don't need words to speak the language of love. Bringing us to the dwarf engineer Torbjorn. He's obsessed with turrets, Bastion becomes a turret. Ship it. Or perhaps ship Torbjorn with the gracefully dancing holograph projecting Symmetra. He's an engineer, she's an architect, things are gonna get structural. Speaking of architects, imagine Symmetra as the star of every sitcom ever. Have you met Satya? You know who should meet her? Deranged Australian anarchist Junkrat. Order and chaos, it's so crazy it just might work. Ship it. Of course, Symmetra would have to fight off Junkrat's burly best buddy, Roadhog. Look, they're basically Timon and Pumbaa, Hakuna Matata and ship it. Now that's just the tip of the iceberg for Overwatch ships. D.Va, Widowmaker, Reinhardt, Zenyatta, Reaper, McCree. But I just ran out of coffee, so we'll call it a night there. Thanks to one of my very favorite people, Chloe, for setting me up with this Overqualified Henchman t-shirt. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and let me know down below who your favorite Overwatch ship is. My current goal is 100 subscribers, since that's the threshold for a custom URL. So do a guy a favor and get on point. Now I've got to go practice and get good, so until next time, keep on henging. Did you know there's a crouch button?